Sunday, 7:33 p.m. Really? You were at the park, and then you were at the what is it? Sunday, 14th, 15th, something like that. Okay. So you ended up filling it up. I think you had like 7 or 8 minutes of video. I don't know, the 10 gigs. How fast did it go by? You have to look at the files. How much longer do you think till this channel gets taken down? I don't know, like a week, a month, 2 months, a week. In the Matrix, the robots were really good at destroying Zion. Well, the humans were pretty good at destroying Zion before the robots started doing it. Really, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. I like that. Nice. I mean, you're calling yourself Zion, I guess. Yeah, you're insane. I love it though. A good insane joke is a good insane joke. So you flew around that tower by the downtown, by the park. It's a nice little lighthouse. Okay. Yeah, I bet you want to talk about that. You had a weird fucking dream last night. You're not going to talk about that though. You get in a lot of trouble for that one. You want to do it anyway? Let's do it anyway. I was somewhere between like 2011 and 2013. I used to go down an hour away from where I was, and I go to a beach. It was in Florida or Georgia or something like that. I don't remember then. I could probably look it up if I had a map. So it's like an hour away, 2 hours away maybe. You know, walk on the beach, the Atlantic. And what was it? Oh, there was this one time I was there. So like, let's say you have like the crowding on a football field, or crowding on a football. Like, let's say use a football field on the beach as a unit of measurement. Let's say in a football field size area, which was the beach, there was 50 people, at least 30, 50. There was this one guy, he was with his girlfriend on the beach, maybe 30 feet from the sea. He was finger banging the shit out of her. I mean, it was like you would have got arrested if a cop walked by. He was like full in there, like 3-4 inches of finger moving action, right on the, just land there. There was like within 20 feet of the guy, 2-3 people at least. Because I said football field, maybe 50 people, 40 people. It wasn't an empty beach, right? And what was the point of this? Oh, it was a crazy dream because I woke up this morning, I forgot I had a dream, and then I remembered I had a dream. I was like, holy fuck, that was a weird dream. Gayest dream I've ever had in my life. Literally the gayest dream I've ever had in my entire fucking life. So I'm looking over at somebody, and there's these like 2 middle schoolers or high schoolers, early high schoolers, middle schoolers. They're 2 boys making out, and then I turn my head, look the other way. They're fucking just going at it like fucking like a kangaroo thing. Holy fucking shit! That is the creepiest dream. I know you're like, why would you say that? Well, you should keep that dream to yourself. But that's the joke. The joke is, that's a weird dream. I don't like it. It was the smoothness. It was the nonchalantness of the thing that creeped me out. It was like and it reminded me of that beach thing because it was like they didn't give no fuck. It's a weird dream, dude. Weird dream. Kind of reminded me of that because of the just no fucks given, like 1 second I'm looking over there, 2 clothed people. I turn my head, look back, fucking pounding away, man. Gayest dream, I swear to God. I never want to have another. That's a weird one right there, man. So you really shouldn't have shared that. That was a really stupid share. But I liked it. It was kind of it's a true story, I think. I hope it's true. I really need like a video camera I don't have evidence of that beach event. It was like 2012, 2011, somewhere in there. 2012 probably. Maybe 2013, 2012. Kangaroo, like a kangaroo pouch. Like, man, that was the gayest fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Very uncool. What else you got? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. That was you're now on a map, probably. I was already on a map. I'm pretty sure I was already on a map. I don't really care. Got a Walgreens. What else you got? Yeah, and when I first had the dream, it was like one of them might have been androgynous, or one of them might have been like a tranny. I can't remember. It was a vague memory. It was a very vague dream. You should probably never speak of that dream again. I had a whoa. Very funny. I was not involved in the sex. Just so we're on the same page. This was two people going at it, not giving a fuck. But I guess I was in the room, or so I was somewhere. I don't even know where I was. That's a good one right there. I don't know. What the fuck were they doing that? Yeah, you still shouldn't have shared that dream. Whatever. Very nice. Where else are you going with this one? Just want to walk downtown? I guess so. The wind, it was so windy. Your drone had trouble going into the wind. Very nice. What else you got? Anything? I got nothing. Da 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 da. Every man a king. Okay. Yeah, that was a stupid share. You're definitely fucked now. Yeah, whatever. But it was weird. I've never had a dream like that before. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Very nice. Where do you think that goes? Is that a separate lobby? Looks nice. You want to go walk by it? You want to go look at the lobby? Yeah, a little bit. Can you walk through there legally? Can I legally walk through there? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, that's why I never want to be around people ever again without a camera. You people are sick fucks, man. You are some sick motherfuckers. You are some sick fucking pieces of shit. I'll tell you, man. Holy fucking shit. What were you gonna do? I don't remember what you were gonna do, buddy. You gonna turn these on? You gonna drink some water? What are we gonna do? It's a good question. I do not remember. Probably drink some water. I want to take a piss. Big truck. Hopefully he'll die eventually. I'll die pretty soon. Eventually. They'll shred, they'll burn everything up. They've gotten pretty good at destroying Zion. They're pretty good at destroying Zion on this earth. I would not expect Zion to last very long, if it ever was created. There's a guy up here who like really hates Russia or Trump or something. Like is pro. Where's that guy? Is he around here? Does he still hate? Does he still hate Trump? Putin? No, he took it down. Yeah, I think he took it down. Oh yeah, baby. Nice fart. 11:58, 57. That was I smelled that one, man. That was nasty. The Abstract Company. What is it? Is that the one that does titles or something, or abstract land or something? Full of trash. It's full of trash. Want to go to Walmart or you want to go to? I don't know, man. That's a good question. Where are you going? What time is it? 7:37. Oh, you wanted to take your sweater off. That was it. Because you were hot. That's why you wanted to stop. Lean it up against this railing right here and take it off. Yeah. Okay. You gotta take your camera thing off. And you have to put it on the backpack. Okay. Okay. Smell some rigatoni's herbs or something. I don't know. I smelled it. I don't know. What do you think that says? It's graffiti. It's graffiti. So that was pretty cool. It worked pretty well, except for the wind. Sometimes it would like wind out on you. Wow, so loud. Wow, there's a red light right there, buddy. Good job. Well, that's what happens when you own the city. That's probably, was that a green before that? Yeah, you just own the thing. If you own the thing, you do whatever the fuck you want. There ain't no rules, buddy. There never were. Where does the term good old boys come from, anyway? Where does good old boys come from? I don't know. It's like good old. Anything else smart to say? Not really. You know, was that one video? Well, you can combine the two. Do you think it redid the video to 4K? Because it was supposed to be 1K, and it still filled up after like 8 or 10 minutes at most. Shouldn't like 1K be like a quarter of the size of 4K? Probably. Very Spanishy. Burritos. Taco salad. Taco salad. I think a taco salad. Taco salad. Taco salad. That's easily the gayest dream you've ever had. I mean, like, I'm trying to think. You had like one dream once where like you fucked this girl, and then, or it was like an androgynous. It was a short-haired pixie hair. That was a long time ago. That was like in 2007 or 8. That's a weird dream. That was a long time ago though. So, what else? Yeah, I don't like it. Like the underage part, I don't like that part of it either. That's the creepy part of that dream. It's like weird. That's why you don't share that, you know? Like, hey, I think the world's too curated. I think the world became too curated. They started treating everybody like they can't handle nothing no more. The world's got to be ready for, you know. That's a good one. That makes you completely unelectable ever. This candidate, he had a dream about two. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. You were unelectable way before that, buddy. Probably true. I mean, he had him like in a kangaroo pouch. It was like a kangaroo pouch. He was like right on. He had him right in front of. Oh my god, that was so disgusting. You know, he was like, the first scene was like it was like two people like seeing kids or something. I don't know. They're, you know, jeans or something. I don't know, like a jeans sort of. Yeah. Whoa. It was like very. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks for the share, man. Thanks for the share. What else you got? Yeah, I don't know where this is going. What else you got? There's a bank in a house. You've walked by here like a million times. Do you have any smart ideas or something? You want to eat somewhere? You want to get some burrito? You want to go to Walmart down by Petersville? You want to go Walmart on the main road? You want to go to Publix and see what they have there? They have peanuts and nuts. And you want to go to Walmart, get some more Melliella? You have a Coke left. You don't have any Melliella left. You drink the shit out of that Coca-Cola, or the Melliella. You drink half a thing of Melliella. It's pretty good. I like that Melliella. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good. What else do you have? Oh, you had the one where, like, you make an Aristocrats joke, but instead of it being like an Aristocrats joke, you make it like a really mundane 3-4 hour, completely nothing happens. That would be a really funny joke too. Like about Melliella and then there's a house that's also a bank, and then there's a cop car, but he works for the UNA, and then there's a house and it's lit and it's got Christmas lights. You already ruined that system though, because remember you started off with the. Yeah, true. I mean, you didn't even ask, but you did actually fly your drone for like 5 minutes at the police memorial, because it's got a hill. It's a hill, and it has a good view, and you flew for like 5 minutes, and the wind was too heavy. You gonna upload that? Because if you upload it, they'll be like, he thinks it's so. Because I think they're like gang members. I bet they're like gang members, and they're like, he was on our territory. Nah, it's just a hill, man. It's a good hill. It's a really good hill to fly off of. They're like gang members. It's like graffiti and shit for them, probably. I mean, I did think about it. I was like, is this disrespectful? I was like, fuck it, man. I'm not gonna fucking. It's a nice hill. That's not. And there was too much wind. You couldn't go forward very well. You had to go forward at like 45 degrees against the wind or something, because you couldn't get any speed or something. It's kind of weird. What else? I mean, to be 100% fair, I've seen like Texas videos where they pull a car over and they get shot. Right? Like I don't want their job. I would never want their job, because technically that's like a hill for, I don't know, like a bunch of dead people or something. I don't know. Maybe you word is for. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Nice hill though. What else you got? Anything else? Not really. No. You got Just gonna bike then? What are you gonna do? You can bike. You can technically bike and go fast. I don't know. I might finish walking through here and then I'll bike. Maybe. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, you had this idea about schizophrenia, where you're like, schizophrenia is where you have different models arguing with each other. It was like it was a model argument. It was like you have the, I don't know if that works. And then your joke was like, yeah, and then I don't know, it evolved into a supermodel joke where you're like, get me Giselle Bündchen and Heidi Klum in sling bikinis, and then it devolved into some stupid joke about models. That's pretty funny. I don't remember the context of the joke though. Sling bikinis, models, yeah, I don't know. Where'd you get it from? Where'd you get it from? You need to go another direction so that you don't get stuck in. This is a video game world, right? Like, there's no way this is real. Probably not. Wind? You're saying there's a thing called wind? What the fuck is that? Isn't this like you're saying something that's invisible blue against a thing that can magically? Really, you gonna try that one? Whatever, you can try whatever you want. What else? What else you got? Anything? Anything else, buddy? Anything else, buddy? Hey, you're uploading that other one. One of the questions you had was like, what firearms? That was from that one night. You were like, what firearms can you hide? You know, because they have the cane sword, the cane. Because you saw a gun just now on the sun. Yeah, that was how that one goes. I think you're uploading that one right now. So, it was like 9 gigs. It was 5 hours. It was pretty long. You should have uploaded it before you went to bed, but then I had to put my glasses on, and it's missing part of the frame. I'm not doing that, man. You should do it when you go to sleep, because you're losing like 4 or 5 hours there. You know, you can't do anything. Yeah, I was even laying in bed thinking about it too, and I was like, See, that's a pretty interesting story. You'd have had to get out of bed. That would have been exhausting, you know. You gonna go walking later tonight? Yeah, probably have to. I'll have to eat something. You didn't eat anything, did you? I had to eat something. Do 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 do. It's like 2 cops. But old people, or young kids. Can't tell. Nope, kids. One's a cop. Yep. Oh, you should have Googled, is it 10 to 20% of a city's budget is cops? Because you were comparing it to NEZ, so you never got the answer to that. Your shoulder started aching, like when you got back. Like it hurts, like a big ache. I don't know. The broken clavicle, yeah. I don't know. You're assuming that I've already told you this, haven't I? Like it's an illusion. They create the illusion of a future. There's no future, you know that, right, kid? Like you've had this magical view of like a future of like, yes, I will finally have structure in my brain. My brain is jello, and eventually my brain will have structure. Nah, you're never gonna have structure. They're gonna have like some tricks up their sleeve. By that point, they're gonna have the deepfakes so well fucking faking that you'll be you'll be in a state of what was Kissinger's line? Something ambiguity, constructive ambiguity. You'll be in a state of constructive ambiguity. They're gonna deep fake you so hard, you'll be in a state of constructive ambiguity. Nice Kissinger callback. I know what lies in the hearts of man. I know who they are. I know what this place is. I ain't stupid. I know what these people are. I'm the shadow. Really? Here's a cat generator. Here's some lions. They put a waterfall in the... You already said that yesterday. 2 days ago. 1 day ago. That one video, your 3-4 hour ones normally don't get hits. So this one got 8 hits, and I don't like it because that means one of two things: either something bad happened, and they looked through my video trying to find. Because I shouldn't have anything bad in my video. Ideally, my understanding is I don't have anything in there. That's why I take the videos, actually, is because that way they can't fucking, blame me for fucking shit. Which is, in my head, is like the smart move, but, whatever. I know what they're doing. I know how this place works. They look for easy victims. It's called the old out of sight, out of mind, Really? Yeah. Okay. So that's weird. Why did it have 8? Did you have anything stupid in there, you said? I don't think so. Submachine guns, heavy machine guns. I don't think it was anything that bad. Then again, I'm not gonna fine tooth comb it. I don't have the energy. It's a 4-hour video. I don't feel like going through with a fine tooth comb. You could break it in half and then do 2, because remember the one thing breaks it into halves. Because remember, it can't really go above like 100 kb, I think. It gets confused after 100 kb maybe. What questions did you have answered? Submachine gun stands, I don't remember what it stands for. And then you went into the whole, because the whole reason you were thinking about this is the GPU thing, where it's like you have the macro concept, like a red light. You have like the macro concept of a red light is, just a picture, like a rectangular picture of a red light. And then you have like also, technically, let's see, this would be a red light, technically. He's got like a quarter, like 1/100th of the photo is like a red light. And that was the quarter thesis. It's actually 10 to 30 or something. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. That's the way I understood it, but I didn't entirely understand it. Okay. What was the name of that? I don't remember the name either. So the first quarter is really easy, and then it's the 75% after the quarter that it takes more processing power to find, like the red light in the top right corner of the picture or something. Yeah. Something like that. Oh, and then you were thinking about how all my comedy is really it's not even comedy, but it's insane ratings of a nut job. And all my comedy, if it is comedy or whatever it is, it's just an exaggeration of an Adam Curtis documentary, or there's one of my favorite mediocre Norm Macdonald jokes is this one where he's just like, do I look good in cowboy boots? That one always kills me too. So, it's a combination of the two. It's an aristocrat joke, 4 hours long. Nothing happens, and then it's a little bit of dogs turned into screensavers with some other shit. With a little bit of whatever that fucking first part was. That's a weird fucking dream to have. That is fucking weird. What else you got? Anything else? Not really. Here's a tree stump. Here's a tree. Here's a sidewalk. Here's a house. Lights. Mm-hmm. You want to drink some more water? You want to get some Chinese? You want to get some McDonald's? You want to get... You did have that one conspiracy theory. I kind of like that one. That was interesting. I don't know if it's true though, but it could be. Too reckless. I guess you're too reckless. That probably is what you are. Too reckless. Your gambling things are a little too high. Yeah. Da 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 da. Drink some water, man? Kinda. Mm-hmm. 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 What else you got? Oh yeah, this joke about like oh, you were gonna say Hitler was innocent. The German people used him. That was a funny one because it was like he was like a channeler. You were gonna say he was innocent. That was kind of funny. Innocent Hitler. Because he was a channel. He was used as a channeler. He was a useful idiot. Very nice. That's a good. That one's kind of moderately stupid. And then you were going to say the same thing about Trump. Trump's just a useful idiot. That'd be kind of funny because it's very undermining of the. He goes around all bravado-esque, but he's really just a useful idiot for the spirit of the age or something like that. Zotan or whatever the fuck it. Jotan, Lotan, Motan, Groton, whatever the fucking guy's name was. Very nice. As a schizophrenic / crazy person, I can hear the voice of it's Jotan. I think it was Jotan. It was Wotan. W-O. You're thinking of Wotan there, buddy. Good job, Wotan. Only schizophrenics can hear Wotan speak. Very nice. Very nice. By the way, he's humming the Huey Long song, the Every Man a King. Yeah, that's what he's humming. YouTube can't tell that, or maybe it can. I don't know. Can YouTube help tell what I'm humming? I really don't know. Ace Hardware. So you walked from where? You started at like near where the Taco Bell is, maybe? Somewhere in there, right? And then you ended up at... Right now you are near Ace Hardware, near 7 Points. Walking slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. The race is won by going slow and steady. Your content sucks. As a content provider, I do not like your content. I agree. It's I believe in communism of content. I need to steal someone's content. Can we get a redistribution of content, please? The means of content production. Actually, it's pretty cheap now. Everyone can get a camera, so it's not really as bad as it was in the old days. Okay. Well, I need something to blame it on here, so I'm going to say content redistribution, please. Can I get some Family Guy clips or something, or maybe some Adult Swim clips or something? You know, something to get some hits. Really, you're joking, by the way, right? I think so. I think that's the premise of the joke. It's remember those YouTube channels that you could tell they didn't even give a shit about what they're making. They just want hits. They're the worst. Hey, it's like that Woody Allen line where it's like, if you smoke pot, please don't laugh at my jokes. I don't want your laughs. I want an honest laugh, you know? Was that Annie Hall or something? Yeah, something like that. Hey, was he imagining that part, or was he really? Because in the movie, he's got like it's a full college stadium, right, or full college auditorium. Was he imagining that part where he's talking about like Eisenhower trying to fuck the nation, or you know, like the Eisenhower joke? Is that supposed to be him in his head, or is that supposed to be an actual him performance in the movie? Because I was thinking about that the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, it's just him. But then I was watching it a couple times later. I started thinking, is he just imagining that part? Is it clearly defined what is real and not real? Because it does have the part where he's got the bumpers, you know, the bumpers with Marilyn Monroe and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Because some of those jokes, I have a hard time imagining, you know, the joke about, like, he's trying to do what Eisenhower did to the country. People are laughing to that? I don't know. I mean, like, you know, I can see that being like a bumper Marilyn Monroe part or something, you know, like, In my head, these jokes are hilarious. But I'm pretty sure if I was in front of an auditorium, no one would laugh at any of these jokes. So, but that's kind of the point, I guess. You want to get a hamburger? You want to get Chinese? You want to get a burrito? Do you want to? Oh, can you go to Aldi's? It's 8:11. They close at 8. You forgot. You should have gone to Aldi's. You fucking dumb. You should have gone to the park near where you live, and then you should have flown your drone, then gone to fucking Aldi's. That would have been the smart move, buddy. Stupid you. Stupid you, buddy. You still have 2 of those fucking it's a Red Baron flame brick oven pizzas. And you have some hot sausage left. And you have some stuff, I guess. You can make that. You have Coca-Cola. You have a 3/4 of a Coca-Cola 2-liter. You could get your fucking, you could use your phone. And with your phone, you could go down to that place and get 44 ounces. You can do it online, and you just have to have a phone number. Do I have to turn my phone off to do it? I don't know. That's a good question. Do you have to scan your phone or something? Or do I give them a phone number? I don't even know, man. Is it worth it for 44 ounces of Mountain Dew? Maybe. That's 2 20 ounces. That's 3 is 36. 36 plus 8 is 44. It's 3 2/3 of Mountain Dew cans. Okay. For 79 cents plus tax, so whatever tax is on that, 8% of 80% of 9 cents. What is 80% of 9 cents? That's a good question. What is 80% of 9 cents? 80% of 9, it'd be like 8 cents or 7 cents or 6 cents. It's either 6 or 7 cents. It could be 6, it could be 7, I don't know. Very good content, man, you're doing. I'm not good at the fractions of numbers. That's kind of hard. What is 79 cents plus 9% tax? It would be, let me think about this for a second. It would be, okay, 79 cents. So half of it, okay, so 9 cents at $1 would be 9 cents. But you're missing 10%, so that's 1 penny. What is 79.79 times 0.9? 0.09. That's what the number. That's what you're trying to multiply. 0.09 times 0.79. That's what the number you're looking for, buddy. Well, that's hard to do without a sheet of paper. Do you have a sheet of paper on you? They're putting some. Are they going to expand it out, or is this for like a sit-down place, or are they expanding the glass out to make it big so they can do another pawn? Here's a question. For every pawn place, how many people does that have to serve to stay in business? Is that like 200? For every one of these I see, is that like 300 people who are paying like 10, 20% vig? How many people does an average, not a pawn shop, but like a Title Max shop, how many do they averagely, how much does if it has 5 employees, what is the average amount of people that are served by a Title Max place? What is the average number of people served by a title place per person? It's an interesting question. Not really. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. So you want to go down to fucking Petersville Walmart, or what do you want to do, buddy? Hey, buddy, what do you want to do? Buddy, what do you want to do? Hey, buddy, 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 what do you want to do, buddy? Hey, buddy, what do you want to do, buddy? You want to go down to Petersville Walmart? You have to bring your backpack in because you have your drone in it. I'm not leaving it outside. You should just go home because you don't want to leave your drone. You don't want to carry your backpack into Walmart, do you? That's a good question. You've done it in Publix, but Walmart seems different. I don't know why. Good question. There's like some sort of like thing on the side. It's a firehouse. It's got some sort of thing that it almost looks like a fancy dryer vent. It stopped working, or they were doing something. I don't know. It's not that interesting. You know, they just procedurally generate stuff to make you interested for like a short amount of time. This is all procedurally generated by some sort of AI, probably. It's a little narcissistic in the epistemological narcissism, or the entire world is a creation. Probably. To be 100% fair, I watched a lot of Woody Allen movies when I was younger, so I know all about narcissism. I'm not gonna. I watched a lot. Somewhere, what was it? Like junior year, you had a neighbor, some art lady with like big tits. She was a photographer. She had Annie Hall, and you watched Annie Hall, and then after that, you went and downloaded like 15 or 20 Woody Allen movies. Manhattan, Annie Hall. What are the good ones? Well, there's a lot of good ones. Some of them are a little sentimental. Radio Days, sentimental. Match Point, a little bit. He got out of the movies in that one. And then he goes back into them. But Match Point was pretty good. Crimes and Misdemeanors, pretty good. It's kind of like Match Point. And then there's you can name Stardust Memories. That's pretty good. There's Bananas. There's Take the Money and Run. There's the one about where they go back into the future. Everything you ever want to know about sex. There's what else is there? There's I've never watched The Purple Rose of Cairo. They're supposed to do one like that. There's what else? Hannah and Her Sisters. I've seen that. I don't remember what that's about. Is that the one with the poker line? That might be the one with the poker line. And then it has Leia in it, right? Leia. And is Interior Sis, or is that fucking someone else? I think it's someone else. What else? Manhattan. You already said Manhattan. You got, what else does he have? Scoop. I don't think I've ever watched Scoop. Match Point. There's one about Paris. His new ones I haven't watched. The guy with the Curb Your Enthusiasm one, that was kind of Yeah, I don't think it's new ones. Whatever. Is any of this new? It doesn't matter. Done. You're gonna do the Manhattan beginning part, that song. That's a pretty good song. He was like Manhattan. Something like that. Gersheimer. Something like that. Gershwin, not Gersheimer. Mannheimer, Steamroller. Mannheimer Steamroller. That's Christmas music, man. That's not the same thing. So what do you want to do? You're gonna walk this, or are you gonna get on your bike? Because if you get on your bike, you got to turn this phone off. You can't. You don't have the brake. Remember, you don't have the brake capacity. Because your brakes, you still didn't fix your brakes, buddy. You got to tighten them brakes, buddy. You want to go this way? You want to go to Railroad Road and bike that, or how do you want to do this, buddy? Buddy, tell me how you want to do this, buddy. I guess you'll walk it, and then you'll just walk it until you feel like not walking it. Okay. You want some tequila? Is there tequila in there? Can I get some alcohol? I'd like some tequila, please. Really? Do you want some tequila? Nah, not really. Maybe. Oh, fart. Timestamp. 57:22. Ooh, that smells too. Ooh, that smells. Someone's probably. Is that a light, or is it a police light, or what did I see just now? It's on his house. Never mind. What else you got? I don't know. Did you watch the news? Nope. What'd you do? Did you watch some YouTube videos? What'd you do? You went to sleep. You woke up at 12, and then you thought it was 2, and you got up kind of, and then you're like, oh shit, it's 12, because you thought it was later. You would have went back to sleep, I think. If you would have known it was 12. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, because you walked you're exhausted. You walked like 5 hours, so you're pretty tapped. The worst tapping, 10 hours. Did a 10-hour one once. That's fucking exhausting. That was like your feet hurt. That's not as fun as it sounds. It's You really should have stopped like 6 hours or 7 hours in. You should have just turned onto Darby or something, but you didn't for some stupid. And then you ate the Chinese food, and it was like, it wasn't as good. I mean, you hadn't eaten, you were hungry, and you ate the Chinese food, and then you were like, and like the last 3 or 4 hours were shit. I'm pretty sure they were shit because you were just whining the whole time. Okay. Oh, you remember that you were watching like a podcast or an interview with Letterman, and you were mowing a lawn like 3 or 4 years ago. Who was he interviewed by? Was it Conan or something? I don't even know who he was interviewed by. You were mowing a lawn. So that was interesting. And what else is there? Yeah, I don't know. That was. What else you got? Anything? You flew your drone twice, and then you want to mash them together using that fucking clip grab, or whatever the fuck it's called. Not clip grab, whatever the fucking program's called. What do you think these other people's brains work? How do you think their brains work? I don't even know, man. I think you might not even be their, not like in a snobby way. I think you might just not be a human or something. I don't know. Either that, or You can do the robot thing, or you can do the game thing. I don't know. It's very odd. Looking at this world, it's not my world. Pretty sure. But you did enjoy finding that the drone thing in circles is kind of fun. It's very, very enjoyable. If you can get good at that, that'd be kind of relaxing. It is. It's kind of it's trying to get the smooth curve on it because it's not really designed for doing smooth curves. You're using the guy had these, like, I think he bought them at Lowe's. They screw into the keyboard, not the keyboard, the joystick, the Xbox controller. It's not an Xbox controller, but like a black. It weighs maybe 3/4 of a pound. That controller. And it's got, like, you had to screw in these little metal things. I think you got them at Lowe's, or maybe they came with they don't look like they came with a joystick. But they extend the pitch and yaw or whatever the fuck. Okay, is that interesting? Nope. But it's true. It's true. It doesn't have to be interesting. It just has to be semi-true. Okay. They're silver and the controller is black. I think they'd be black if they came with the controller, but whatever. They extend the knobs on the pitch and yaw about 2 inches or 1.5 inches. And then you just started leaving them in there because you used to screw them out. You're just like, fuck it, it fits in the fucking box. I'll leave them in. Is that interesting? Yeah, it's interesting because I used to take them out and take an extra 20 seconds, and now I just leave them in. That's pretty good content right there, man. That's some interesting. Okay. You have to charge those batteries. You went through like 2 of them. You only halfway use them too. Well, I mean, you were flying over water on part of that, and you were down by the Tennessee River. You didn't want to be at a 1/4 battery, and then it land in the water or something. Okay. They're rebuilding the pier, and one time you biked down there, and it had like one sign that said "Don't enter," and then you accidentally went in there. You didn't see it, and then the guy was working there. Was like, "Did you not see that?" And he got all serious. And then the next time you went there's like 10 signs, which was pretty funny, I guess. And then so do you want to fly I don't think you can fly your drone over the area, but I mean, you could fly it down the river. Could you fly down the river? It's been like 6 months. That was the summer they started doing that. They tore out all the It's a dog. Rough. What else? Where else could you fly if you wanted to? You could go down to near the dam, kind of. You could go, here's that skate park. You could do it at the skate park, maybe. You could do it at, I don't know, there aren't that many places you can really, I mean, you gotta go to the street. I hope you didn't say anything stupid 2 days ago. You could have. I don't think you did though. Very worrying. Very, very worrying. Very worrying. I already told you. They've become good at destroying Zion. The robots are... You think the robots are good at it? You should see the humans. It's called looting and pillaging. It's called the business cycle. It's called... something like that. I don't know. If you want to be paranoid, you could blame it on that. You could say that's that one guy. Really? You're getting really paranoid. You're going strings if you're going that far. Hey, paranoia is probably the most human-y of human emotions. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean everyone's out to get, not to get. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean everyone's not out to get you. Okay. Have you ever wondered why it feels like you're just treading water no matter what you do? Well, that's done on purpose. That's done on purpose, probably. Is this a cop car or an ex-cop? Yeah, I think it's a real cop car. Get away from it. Is that the one that oh, that's the one that the guy bought, I think. I can't tell. Did he buy it or did he? Is it used? I don't know. I'm not going to go inspect it. In a perfect world, everything would be a la carte. Yeah, I don't think it actually works like that, though. They don't want a la carte world. A la carte world. There's a good joke. A la carte world. What does a la carte mean? On the cart. A la mode means ice cream. What other French words, you know? Jamais vu, déjà vu. What other French words do you know? So you should know more French words. What other French words do you know? Some other ones. You should know some more French words. Jamais vu, déjà vu. A la carte. Is a la carte French? A la mode. Ice cream. What is it? That's Latin. I think amora fati is Latin. What else? Yeah, that joke you were doing about I don't know. Is that a good? It was a joke about. I don't remember what it was about. It was about Bo Burnham and that. It's the demon sucking, dick sucking joke. You've done that one before. It's about. He stole that joke from fucking whatever that guy's name is. Bill Hicks, and then Bill Hicks stole it from. Yeah, I don't remember. What was that connected to? It's connected to some other thought. It was about. Because you've done that joke before, but like, what was it connected to? Oh, it was connected to the Tom Green joke, because you have the Tom Green joke where you play an RPG, and you walk around, and then you're trying to turn in your quest, and some guy runs in front of you and beats you to the quest, and you can never like, you try and kill a rat, and you're swinging at it, and some guy comes in and just swings and kills the rat before you can get the EXP. So you never get any EXP, you never get any rat hides, you never get any rat meat. You can never turn in a quest because of like Tom Green. You know, the Tom Green pizza sketch? Where he's like, it's called Cost Cutters. So it's called Cost Cutters, and it's in an RPG like Skyrim or Fallout. You're always trying to do like a mission, but then this guy comes in and he's like, Cost Cutters. And you can never kill the rat or the rad scorpion because the other guy kills it. I guess it's kind of the meme you were going for. And you're like, I just stole that joke. Well, I didn't steal the joke. I sort of took two ideas and I merged them together. I didn't really, it's not really entirely his joke, but it's not entirely my joke either. It's just kind of a RPG meets Tom Green's pizza joke. And then that segued into the whole, whatever, it's a Bo Burnham into Bill Hicks into, and then it was like Faust, Marlowe, Gotha, and then it's like, that story's probably older than that even, so whatever. Just a bunch of theft. The whole thing's theft. It's theft all the way down, okay? This used to be Indian land, so. Now these people stole the land from the Indians. It's all theft. There's nothing even remotely original or owned by anybody. Mm-hmm. That's the punchline, I guess. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Might makes right. Uh-huh. And what else? Something like that. Yeah. Might makes right. Good job. Mm-hmm. Right makes might. Uh-huh. Might makes right. Right makes might. Uh-huh. I don't know. Is that true? Maybe. You should go through that aphorism book and see if you can steal anything from it. I know most of the good aphorisms already. Or you probably don't, actually. You probably don't know anywhere near as many aphorisms as you should know. Thomas Paine, how much was he like a pamphleteer of the American Revolution? Was he like the guy who's like, because in the French Revolution they're like, hey, the royals are fucking, because they captured the kid and they got him drunk, and it was like Marie Antoinette, and they're like, you're fucking your kids, aren't you, Marie Antoinette? And you know, the story is was he the Thomas Paine, was he kind of like the inciter of the American Revolution? Was he like really dirty? It's kind of an interesting question. I think that lady heard you screaming curse words. Oops, sorry. I'll go on the other side of the street so that you don't. Mm-hmm. Pamphleteers. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's like, QAnon's a joke, QAnon, but he's probably he's the Thomas Paine of today, right? He's QAnon, really? Tucker Carlson? Who do you think is the QAnon? Who's the Thomas Paine of today? Who is the famous pamphleteers of the French Revolution? Were they known pamphleteers, or the three pamphleteers? It's the three musketeers, not the three pamphleteers. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that funny? Is that funny? You're really needy, man. Like, why are you so needy? That's funny, right? Three pamphleteers? Nah. Mm-hmm. That's another joke you've been having. You've had you were thinking about the AIs, because I'm 100% sure the AIs are trying to cover their ass. I know they had a guy commit suicide using their programs, and they have to cover their ass, so they have to be like, hey, do we need to worry about this one? And they're always like, you know. And they had the one story in the New York Times where the guy, it's a hypnosis state because it repeats back to you what you say, kind of, and people get in their own little dream world. So maybe the key is always open a new conversation. Don't get too. But then again, sometimes, I don't know. That's a good question. When should you start anew? Sometimes it's probably best to just start. I don't know. I don't have like a TTP for when I start a new conversation with, or a standard procedure. And then what else is there? Oh yeah, so they have to wash their ass. They're like, you know, they don't want someone like doing something stupid and then them getting blamed for it. They have $1 billion company, trillion. Did you do the joke already? Where like, was that last night where you did the joke where the e-bikes? You did the joke last night of the e-bikes and the AIs. It's the e-bikes. They would dump them in the river. In the future, they're going to dump AIs in the river. Yeah, I think you did that last night. Shit. You were laying in bed and you can't remember like the time stamps in your head get messed up. But you were laying in bed and you thought you had a new one, right? Probably not. It was, I think you did that one last night. The e-bikes and the. So they're going to dump AIs in the river? Yeah. There's going to be like 1,000 of them, and like 80% of them are just going to get fucking thrown in the river. Okay. There's a storm there's lightning ahead of me. There's no thunder. What's really cool about having the bike is if I want to, I could be back in like 10 minutes if I wanted to on the bike, or I could spend 45 minutes walking. Because you still got 45, you got like 45 minutes of walking if you walk, and you're 10 minutes away on bike. But then you have to turn the camera off and blah, 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 blah. Okay. That's not really that interesting. It's, In the future, you'll have a teleporter. Nope, there's never going to be a teleporter. In my lifetime, no teleporters. Maybe like a raindrop on your elbow. That guy's got a bicycle. Is it an e-bike? It looked like it had like a little screen on the front. Yeah, that's e-bike. He's e-biking. He ain't fucking biking. That's pretty interesting. You're doing commentary on someone else's e-bike? Yeah. The other guy's got an e-bike and he was biking by at like 15, 12, 15, 20, 15, 13 miles per hour. Good commentary. Had a little screen on the front. Maybe. Could have been his phone. I don't know. How many e-bikes in the United States? Is it like, you think it's like 50 million, 100 million? They seem like a really good deal, actually. Not because, like, I mean, I kind of want one, but I don't need it. But I mean, they seem like a good deal, actually. $500. You know, you get, I don't know, like per mile. What is it? Like 1 cent a mile. I don't know. It's probably pretty cheap. You're digressing into e-bikes. Okay. Did you ask what is a Tesla chart? What does a Tesla cost? Is it like, you asked this before and you forgot the answer. It's like a quarter of the price of gas. I think that was the answer. So I have a percentage. A percentage will work for me, right? A quarter. Depends on the electric. It's cheap. Is it cheap electricity? Is it average electricity around here? Or is it cheap? I don't think it's cheap. Cheap is like Texas with gas blow-offs and shit. And it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's medium. Low to medium. On a scale of 1 to 10, a 3 or a 4 out of 10. If you do a percentile where each 10% there has to be an equal number of 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s, 6. It's probably 3 or 4. That'd be my guess. You're talking about percentage-wise. So like we're in the 40%. I would guess we're in the 40% for cheap. That'd be my guess. Is that supposed to be content? Yeah, that's content. That's my guess as to where on the percentage chart this area is. It's the South. The South has cheap labor, cheap land, cheap, So I guess that. Yeah, good job. Anything else? Anything else, buddy? Anything else? Anything else? You want to get on your bike? Nope, it's not raining yet. When it starts raining, you're going to get on your bike, aren't you? Is your camera... You didn't lose your police camera, did you? It's still on your backpack. Good job. It's important to have a camera on you at all times in today's modern age. You don't have a crypto camera. You need a crypto camera. I do need a crypto camera. I need something that they can't hack. They can't deepfake. They can't gaslight me. You're a little nut job, aren't you? Yep. I am a nut job. Where are you right now? I'm at the intersection of Shade Avenue and what is this road called? It's called Park Lane. Shade Avenue, Park Lane. What time is it? You're 120 and 44 seconds. You just hurt your knee a little bit. You ran on it incorrectly. Like a 2 out of 10 little knee pain. That's not that interesting. Pretty much, you landed on your knee. Yeah, but it was like a 2 out of 10. It wasn't. Okay, you want to bike? You can bike this. You're getting some of that wind, like there's going to be a storm pretty soon. That was not me, that was the wind, man. That's the wind knocked over that fucking trash can, man. It's getting windy. So you're riding one-handed in a valley. In the valley of the... You could break your clavicle doing this shit, man. You better be careful. You've done this joke so many times. What are your tire pressures at? Did you check them? Be careful, buddy. I was biking and the wind blew my tire earlier. That was when I first started biking, though. You need to turn your lights on, man. Shit, how about that? Your lights are on now, so you should have turned your lights on earlier. Is this guy waiting for me, or what's he doing? Trip and break that clavicle. I can smell it. I can just smell it. I'm not biking up this fucking thing. I'm too tired to bike up this hill. Is that interesting? You can. I mean, it's just... Do you want to bike up it? You want to bike up it, buddy? You just want to like bike half of it? What do you want to do, buddy? Hey, buddy, what do you want to do? You want to do like half of it? I'm tired of this already. That's some good content, man. You biked up a quarter, a fifth, a tenth of the hill. Some good content. Good content. And now your heel hurts? Like you chipped your heel or something. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. What's the deal with chip? Nope. What's going on with this boot? Why is it? You need to get new socks. You need to double sock or something. I don't know, man. Ow. What's going on with that heel, man? That heel is annoying. I think it'll go away when you start walking on flat land. Is it? Is it going away? Is it staying or is it going away? You gotta recharge your batteries on your lights, and then maybe if it doesn't rain. I don't know. There's some lightning over there. If you Dude, your heel hurts like this, man. Shit. What the fuck's going on with this heel, man? That's my heel. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah, there's some lighting down there. Uh-huh. Interesting. Interesting. Mm-hmm. 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 You get flares around here. It's nighttime. I mean, you could. You want to do it? You want to break the rules, buddy? You want to break the rules, buddy? Uh-huh. I mean, it's not that good of a place. It's not that beautiful. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah, lightning. Uh-huh. It's something to do with static electricity. Uh-huh. Clouds. Uh-huh. Something like that. Uh-huh. Probably the cosmos? No. Nothing to do with the cosmos. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Oh, you had one about the cosmos, about Carl Sagan. And then you watched that one with the black fellow on it. And then one time you got done, it was like 2014, and you went to Walmart and you were looking at the sun and you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's like, because you know, it's like the sun is like it's 100 times bigger diameter wise. Uh-huh. than the Earth or something like that. And because he watched the Cosmos back in 2014. It was about romanticism. It was about yeah. You had a whole rant about romanticism. Because it was romanticism, GPUs, and then GPUs turned into. There's the romanticism of Newton, and then there's like romanticism within. Something like that. I don't know. So. Where was that going? I don't remember where that was going. Can't remember. It was there's some punchline. I don't remember what it was. It's very funny. I swear it was very funny. It was like the most hilarious joke ever. It was like the punchline was like I think it was like fucking Newton or something. I think that was the punchline or something. I don't remember what the joke was though. It's not that funny now that I think about it. What else was there? Oh, it was about Faraday. He had Faraday. He was the one who couldn't read, right? And then he did the electricity magnet, or some guy had the filings or something. And there was some other romantic stories or something. What other? So where else was that joke going? I don't remember. That was kind of the end of the joke. Sunday night, so it'll be Monday morning tomorrow. It's what time is it? 8:56 p.m. Here's a guy setting up some stuff for farmer's market, maybe? Is that interesting? Nope, probably not. Any other interesting? It wasn't really meant to be that interesting. Want to get some tater tots? Want to get some chili cheese tater tots or something? What else? Here's a volleyball thing. Okay. What does that say? Bohannon. What? Service. LLC. Something like that. In company. That's content, baby. What does that say? Abach Mike Fry? No, it does not say Abach Mike Fry. It says, what does it say? If it said Abach Mike Fry, I'd give $1 for that. That'd be pretty funny. It says Hilda B. Anderson Softball Auditorium Stadium. It does not say Abach Mike Fry. Well, that would have been really cool if it said Abach Mike Fry. In baseball, you shall find freedom. That's not how you say baseball in German. If I wanted to learn how to say in baseball, there is freedom. Because it's an overhang. That's not funny. That's just childish. It's a very childish and juvenile joke. In baseball, there is freedom. You got a batting cage, I think, or a pitcher's cage, or some special teams section. That's pretty unique, I guess. You gonna walk all this? You gonna bike it? You wanna walk it? You got tape from your bike on your hand. You got bikey hand tape. Bikey hand glue. when they taped up my bike, is there a cheaper way of doing that where like I don't care about the weight, I just want it to be like permanent? More, you know, I'm willing to take a bump in speed in exchange for more convenience and not getting glue on my hands, because I don't know if he's moving or something. That's a very you probably just learn to tape it yourself. I mean, how much does the tape cost? Like $10 a tape? You have to buy the glue, or do you buy the you're talking about the road bike hand bar tape glue stuff? Yeah. Remember that one memory? Yeah, that's interesting. It's an interesting concept. I like it. It's interesting. That was the thing, I guess. What else? You got some Coca-Cola. You got a pizza. You got. You can make some coffee if you want to make some coffee. You got some coffee. You want to make pizza. You want to make sausage. You got the hot sausage. You throw the hot sausage on the pizza. It adds some flavor. Yeah. What else? Kind of windy. Oh yeah, there's a storm coming. There's a storm coming. There's no fable we make. Yeah, there's a storm coming. There's no fable, but that's the first one. That's windy. Very nice. It's windy. Car coming, buddy. Get off the road. Get off the road, buddy. Get off the road, buddy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Anything else? You want a bike? You gonna bike this? Or you gonna walk it? You gonna bike it? You gonna walk it? You gonna bike it? Uh-huh. That's the point. Uh-huh. It's a decision. It's a turning. What is turning points? What is that's from? What is turning points? Turning points was the one from the one guy. Yeah. Don't mention that. That makes it. You don't want to. Yeah, that was that one guy. Ah, oopsie. My bad. Mm-hmm. What else? Da 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 da. What else you got? Hmm. What else you got? I don't know. That's a good question. There's a road. It's called Helton. Helton, and what's this road called? It's like railroad. But it's Green Gresham. Gresham Road. So you're at Helton and Gresham. Now you gotta make it across the road. You're waiting for some cars. Here's a car. It's windy. I'm on this road. Oh, that's. So they're redoing this road, right? You started on this road, right? And then you went downtown. I think so. That's how this works. How interesting is that? Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. You want to get on your bike? Bikey. Uh-huh. This is content? This is content right here, man. This is pretty good content. Look at this content. This is fucking content right here. Now this is content. What is that? Is that like a pod racing joke? Now this is content. That's a pretty good one. It's Anakin Skywalker. Now this is content. It's pretty shitty actually. Actually, any Anakin Skywalker joke is pretty good, especially the young one. The young one when he's like, do a barrel roll. He doesn't say that, does he? He doesn't do a spin. This is a spin. Okay. They were really mean to him. Like he kind of feel bad, you know. It's poor Anakin. All because he did a barrel roll. And this is pod racing. Oh, lightning. Yeah, baby. You need to fill that back tire because you're getting a little lump. There's like a bump. I don't know. You're gonna break a clavicle, buddy. You're gonna break a clavicle. 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 Yeah. Break a clavicle. Break a clavicle. Yeah. If you break it, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. You think I'm joking? I will laugh at you. You'll laugh at yourself for breaking a clavicle. Yeah, because I called it. I told you it was gonna happen. Just because it happens to you doesn't mean I'm not gonna laugh at it. Well, I mean, it's important to be objective when it comes to, things that are funny. And that's funny. Because you called it, and then you fell over, and then you break the clavicle, and then you have to be like, it's important to be objective. Especially with this ache in the arm. The arm has been aching since last night. You're biking with one arm, you're gonna fall off, it's gonna go bloop. There's a car behind you. The wind's gonna blow you over because you were going down this hill and the wind, it was like 6 o'clock and it's 5:30, 6, and the wind hit you and it actually moved your tire. And it creeped you out a little bit because you're like, what? That's called content right there. But you'd have to have it on, you'd have to pull your body cam out. I don't think you have it on this thing. I think it's on the, that's called a lot of work. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Good job taking a 30-minute bike ride, turning it into a 1 hour and 49 minute and 40 second walk and talk. Good job, buddy. Oh, you're out of shape. It's a lot of lightning. Oh, we get some rain. Do 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 do. You wanna go down to that Circle K? You wanna get that fucking phone thing? And put that, you have $5 in your pocket, right? What else are you thinking about? Well, there's thunder and lightning, and you're gonna cook a pizza probably, and then you're gonna probably sit down for an hour or two, charge your phone up, you gotta charge these bike lights back up, And then what else are you gonna do? You're gonna have to maybe upload this one. I think that other one will be done. And then you can upload the drone footage. You'll see what if it went to 4K or what's going on there, because it's way too. It's a 10 gig. You either have to buy a new SD card for that thing, because I think it has a 10 gig. It's a cheapo SD card, right? It's not that big. What does a 3264 cost? Like 20 bucks? You've got that other phone. That other phone has 120 in it. You can take that one out and put it in there. That would satiate its thirst for gigabytes. It's very thirsty for gigabytes. You need to get some more SD cards, I guess. I don't know. What are SD? How much are SD cards? What did you pay for this one? Do you have 128, or what do you have on this phone right now? Is it a 256 or one? I think it's a 128. And then you've got that one for the GoPro. You could use that one. What do you think that one is? 128. I think that's a 128. 256 is a jump in price when I bought it, I think. So I was like, what's the best deal? Well, that's content right there, you know. A lot of people would be like, hey, I'm not going to share that detail about how there's a price differential between 64, 128, and 256, and how there's a price per gig. Is it actually cheaper to get 256 than 128? That's a good question. I don't even know. You need to go in like Newegg or something, or you bought it from like Walmart, I think. You didn't even buy it online, did you? It's a good question. I don't know. Probably Walmart. Okay. So that concludes. What is today? It's the same day as yesterday's, which was like the 14th, 13th, 14th. Sunday night. Drone flying. You want to put the drone flying? You want to try and mash them together into one video or something? Or what do you want to do, buddy? That would take effort. You have to run your little GPU on your other card, on your other computer, and use the program. The end. You shouldn't have, yeah, you're going this way, right?